Okay, today is Sunday and we just climbed up. It's early in the morning and we found some ridges that we like. Um, we kind of been scouting them out for a couple of days. Hold on. There's a bird. Hopefully I got that on video. Some really big birds, some really pretty ones out here and stuff. We scouted out some ridges yesterday, on Saturday. That was kind of when all of us as a group were here, and where we were, I didn't like as much as where I went on Friday before the rest of the group got here. And there's 4 of us total now. I like where we're at now, though. We saw these ridges from where we were yesterday, and I was like, that's where I want to be. They're supposed to be, the caribou are supposed to be coming in from the west, going east, and they're going down into Canada to winter there. Some of the caribou that are part of this herd are what we'll call resident caribou, and they stay here year round. But there's also a large migration where tens of thousands of them will go down into Canada. So we saw these ridges and we're like, we should go to those tomorrow. And now we're here. The thing is that it's raining again, and it's 100% humidity, and it's so foggy that, like, if I pull out my rangefinder and try and, like, judge a distance or something, it's like, oh, that's like 20 yards, and I'm like, it's not 20 yards. It's just bouncing off all the fog. So we're hoping that as the day carries on, that there's less fog. If not, then we'll try and hunt in the fog. It's been kind of tough because, like, last year at this time, there were signs of caribou everywhere. And there were signs of successful hunts everywhere too. You'd see a pile, or you'd see skins from a caribou, something like that. And you're like, okay, somebody got one here. Good. They're here. People are getting them. That sort of thing. This year we haven't seen anything. Not a single quartered out caribou. We haven't seen anybody, hauling one back on their ATV. Nothing. So it's hard to keep your spirits up when not even other hunting groups are getting any. Haven't seen any signs, and it's cold, foggy, rainy, damp. Trying to keep my spirits up about it. I never found the scope covers, so I'm kind of making do with some wool socks. I'll try and keep my optics dry and at least not totally fogged up. Yeah, it's a little tough. I think I talked about it before, about how there's kind of a low point in any hunt, and I'm hoping that this is as low as it gets. Yeah, it's hard to stay positive right now. Looking on the bright side, though, I'm learning how to hunt in a group. I've hunted alone and I've hunted in pairs before, but this is the biggest group that I've ever hunted in, and it's kind of cool to be able to spread out and be like, okay, you can look that way, I can look this way. It's real nice at meal times when everybody kind of pitches in, and you can have a larger variety at a meal, sort of thing, if everybody pitches in a little bit. Helps with cleanup, that sort of stuff. Like, oh, cool, I don't have to do this one part, like I can do other things right now. So working as a group is kind of nice in that regard. Just to give you an idea of what I'm looking at right now, I'm up on top of a ridge, and this is about 100 miles north of well, I guess it's more like 100 miles north of the road, 100 miles up the Taylor Highway. And we've hiked off a couple miles down some ATV trails and so forth. It's just super, super foggy, and you can see the trees and stuff. It's windy out, and if you can hear the rain and everything kind of on my Cortex and hitting the trees and everything, it's pretty rainy too. And this is, I want to say, par for the course as far as Alaskan weather goes. But I got a pretty good spot up here. I can see for a long ways. I think I can, like, looking at the video feed here, I think I can see further than the fog is really kind of letting on. Like, I can see through the fog a bit. But yeah, this is me hunting right now. Yeah, so wish me luck. I'm really hoping that the main body of the herd or some caribou come through relatively quickly. I'm gonna message my wife at some point and ask her to call the hotline. There's like a hotline that's supposed to help you know how many caribou are being got where, and sometimes they'll even update you on where the herd is and stuff, because it's kind of in the means of conservation anyway, because they have a quota that they want to meet and they want us to meet it. That way that we don't have too many caribou grazing on the same land. So I'm going to message her and ask her to call probably Tuesday. So today's Sunday right now. We'll just wait until then. I brought a bunch of extra clothes and stuff up today too, so I'm going to try and keep warm. I do have some morale items with me. I've got like some Coke with coffee, should be pretty good, and homemade pretzels, which I'm gonna kind of share with the group. I didn't really contribute a lot to breakfast this morning, so I feel a little bad. I'm like, well, I'll just give everybody lunch then. And that should hold us over so we can stay up here for a bunch of hours. I think we're the only ones up in this spot though. Yesterday we saw some other hunters and stuff, but today it's just us. So either that means that we're crazy and we shouldn't be out here, or that means that, we're going to be the only ones to get caribou because everybody else is hiding from the rain. I don't know. We're going to find out. Wish me luck.